Good morning. Having a little, oh, I guess I have to turn it around. I don't know if I can turn it around. I'm kind of dealing one hand. I should have gotten a tripod, but I didn't. I'm drinking out of my friend's crazy cat lady cup. I think I should get a cat, but I can't because I'm traveling so much. I think I said that this week. I want a doggy or a kitty or something. Pet tarantula. I don't know. I want something, but while I'm still moving around a lot, I don't think it's fair to any animal. So I'm not going to do it. So I'm looking for surrogate pets. Please feel free to send me pictures of your pet. I would like to see them, videos too. Um, so good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to talk, and there's a plane going by, of course, in my friend's backyard. I want to talk about motivation. And I want to talk about, hello, Jimmy. How the heck are you? I want to talk about motivation and those that are seeking motivation and motivational speakers and basically a paradigm of the past, in my opinion. But who am I? Well, my name's Diane. I've been in the industry for 25 years. I've always been a little bit of a forward thinker. I tend to abandon things and abandon things and adopt new things, and that's really a big phase that I'm in right now. So here's the thing: motivational speakers. Um, they've been around forever. Um, People buy motivation when they're struggling, right? Write that down because people don't just buy motivation. People don't randomly go, I think I'll go see a motivational speaker. I think I'll go buy a motivational book. They buy motivation when they're struggling. And very often people's favorite flavor of motivational speaker or books has to do with the way they were brought up. So people who love those hardcore in your face motivational videos, they were generally brought up in a household where they were disciplined in a hardcore kind of way. People that love the, you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are amazing type of motivational speakers either grew up with a kind of granola type parent or they're seeking the opposite of how they grew up. Bottom line is motivation we seek when we're struggling, and then we tend to pick motivational speakers, etc., books that may not necessarily be giving us the very best of us. And then the next question is maybe they're motivating us, but what are they motivating us to do? And I'm not saying they're bad, they're great. I mean, trust me, I listened to a lot of motivational speakers back in my day. My favorite was business philosopher Jim Rohn. But I mean, I've been to the Tony Robbins. I've done all of it. And it's cool. But when you leave, what happens is for a couple days, you're really cranked up. And then very often we return to our original state because we weren't really motivated. Or perhaps in the home business space, we go to a seminar and they crank you up. But what are they cranking you up to do? Are they cranking you up to buy something? Are they cranking you up to perform for them, to do more sales, etc.? So I want you to examine it. I like a good talk. I like a good book. I like good, like that juice. I love it. But ask yourself, do you really need motivation? Right? Because that should come from inside, no? No? Or do you need inspiration? Do you need somebody to remind you what's possible for you? Why do we love the hero's journey, watching people overcome, particularly if they're overcoming something that's like your quandary? Why, if you go on TikTok now, there's whole segments of TikTok, why do we like to see the woman that recovered after divorce and is out living her life? Why did we like to see the person that was financially in a mess that's out making money? Why do we love anybody that's overcome something, somebody who was sick, that's overcome the illness? The reason why is because it helps us see what could be possible for this, for us, excuse me. I'm reading Angela's comment, so I got distracted. The inspiration helps us pick ourselves up out of our own body and put ourselves into the shoes of another that we believe is either like us or somebody who has it worse than us. And it inspires us to go for what's possible for us. So, for example, the only people that could have gotten me into this industry, because if you had said to me, do you want a home business? My self-image wouldn't have allowed that. If you had said to me, do you want to sell vitamins and shakes? My self-image wouldn't have allowed that. Nothing would have gotten me except for the particular couple that had lost a boatload of weight, and I knew them before, and I knew their personalities before, and I knew how kind of unhappy they were before. And when I saw them, my eyes opened wide, and I was like, oh my gosh, because not only had they lost a lot of weight, but they had changed their environment, their attitude, their energy, everything about them was different. And I remember that day, it was October 4th, by the way. I remember that day thinking, well, if they could, what could I do? And then I remember being at an opportunity meeting and seeing a particular woman. It was one particular person. There was probably 20, 30 people that went across the stage and told their quick story. But it was one particular woman. She had two little girls. She had been broke and she was making $15,000 a month. And I said to myself, gee, I bet you I could do that too. So the one couple got me to take the products. The one lady got me, inspired me to believe it was possible for me. And, you know, the rest is history. And I can go through a million times where I looked at someone and I went, I could do that. I could do that because it was the inspiration. So when you look for motivation, think about what are they motivating you to do? Is it for your highest? I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying they're negative. It's a game. It's all a game, right? Everything's a game. Parenting's a game. What am I doing? I'm motivating my kids to put their laundry away. I'm motivating my kids, or my kids are grown women, motivating my kids to brush their teeth because I want to help them have a better life. In the motivation industry, they're often motivating you to buy things. And I've been in the rooms afterwards and in the parties, and I've been at the back of the room. And I know that they're gauging sales and looking at sales, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I want you to always ask yourself, is this what I need? Do I need motivation? Because how long will you sustain that? It's temporary. Or do I need inspiration that lifts me up and helps me see new possibilities? So I'm going to go back to drinking my coffee in the backyard. It's nice. The weather's nice here. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's absolutely just right. If you're not on my email list over at dianehochman.com, definitely jump on. There's a lot of good stuff. And I have a big announcement coming out any minute now, something that's really going to help you. And if you need me at all, you can shoot me an email at diane@dianehochman.com or hit me here on Facebook or hit me on YouTube or wherever you may be, if I can help you in any way. But really think about motivation or inspiration. And the reason why I decided to talk about this today was I wrote a post this morning about I'm not much of a motivator. When I have folks that are not motivated, I could whip them into a frenzy. I know how to do it. You know, I could whip them into a frenzy, but would that be for me to get them to perform for me, or would it be for them? But when somebody's motivated and they want to learn, my, oh my, am I your girl? I can run as fast as you can run, faster than you can run. I can show you things that you can't even imagine, moves that you've never thought of. And most of all, ways to be free and not be tethered and have to work, you know, incessantly like so many people are motivating you to do. So that's it. I'll see you guys later. Diane Hochman, crazy cat lady. Oh, crazy cat lady, but not out. See you guys later.